I wonder how much of that was for my pleasure, but the Seraphine has been locked in instead. Seraphine plus Senna, a ridiculously potent, very, very difficult to break bot lane with the double shields going off on repeat permanently. Renekton a bit more of a standard counterpick on topside, but a counterpick nonetheless. You have a good winning lane state topside into the Cassante if you play well. Bot lane should be hard winning as well, unless Blitzcrank gets an insane all-in with a hook early on. And then mid lane is playing with essentially two winning sides. It should be very easy to transition this into a mid lane victory. So the question...
With the teleport plus some extra cash from the first strike, it's always very nice to have. And somewhere Kneza lost the cleanse. But there's a hook, he hits the Seraphine, she still has the flash away but stays in the mist. So far so good, flashes with the bit drop, that's a lot of damage onto Kneza, but Spooky is getting blocked by Jerky and tries to stun him up. He will be able but doesn't want to. There's a damage, a lot of damage on two people. The first blood goes towards the Seraphine and the second hook hits but doesn't really matter unless Cybele gets the passive out, which he will, and tries to get the kill. Double kill for Strode, and the passive will not collect with the Slay Waste.
Be able to have that kind of grouping on all sides of the map.
That really does start to sound tough for the side of Team Unity, even though it's extremely early in the game, maybe. There's also a dive being cooked. Robocop has access to the Dominus, will pop it up. The stun is there, very nice stun look. So, and give a little bit more of that shielding, make sure that the guys can burst you with a double Void Seeker combo or anything. And then go towards the Warmog, but now
oh my lord,
he hasn't got enough HP and he needs to flash away, but there's a 3-man knockup. Mani only ults one and Spook is already dead. Kneza tries to force onto Mani, Mani flash away. Now Danik is in a knockback position, but Strode is coming there. Jerky tries to find the angle for one more hook, but the bit drop gets him. The flash is excellent, and there's the ultimate on the Deathtalk, who uses a Valkyrie Wave, will flash onto the last comb, but then
less of a play, more of a really strong response by ENTROPIQ, where they're able to show their ability to take these team fights.
That's a shutdown. Unfortunately, it goes towards the Blitzcrank, and then he tries to run away in the mist, but there's no way to run. One more auto attack. Kneza will get the kill, but on the other hand, Robocop did that solo bolo onto the enemy jungler. Now Spooky runs back, Win has the ultimate, will go all out, will get perma stunned, and will die to that beak.
Okay, so trades happening on both sides, right? A huge play on top side for ENTROPIQ, but bot side, actually Blitzcrank was able to land the hook, Kai'Sa was able to all in despite the lack of ultimate, and now Strode's having a bit of a problem.
Or maybe he's the problem. It was so close. Kneza has to abandon the kill towards items are not HP heavy, just a tunneler plus a cleaver under his belt. That means that although he does a lot of damage to the Cassante is not there. The Cassante will force Mani's ultimate away, and now Spooky is there just to escort his mid laner away. There's the Soul bound for some reason. They try to find something. Win uses the Q3 and then dashes away because why shouldn't he have 300 dashes? Still gets permafrosted. The Blood Song will deal so much damage onto the tank. And if they manage to deny the kill to Mani as well, that would be excellent, and they do.
There you go. Many players getting catharsis by seeing a Cassante die on their screen. No time though to drop the Herald. That was almost a really strong Herald drop on topside there. They can still probably get topside down in this grouping so long as they win it. Sejuani is kiting down towards midsection here. Strode does have the teleport though, and does have flank angles possibly for an Unleashed TP if they decide to hard contest this.
He has been closing that gap. It's less than 1k gold, and Mani right now is playing a dangerous game. Spooky is there, gets hooked. That Sejuani is not that tanking, he's getting executed, but the ultimate will hit one. Robocop flashes on top of Kneza. Kneza is very low, uses that ultimate, the shield gets evaporated, but onto the Drake, trying to stack the permafort with those two extra melee targets. Berserky is trying to come there. They got the Robocop out, but he still has access to that ultimate. The healing will not keep him alive for long, but long enough for his team to get that Drake. Kalthus deals so much damage as well, and Spooky will need to Glacial Assault his way out of that pit. Jerky flashes the hook, will not connect, but falls the flash away from Mani, and now Danik is getting bursted down. That ultimate though! 3-man ultimate from the Seraphine. The shutdown goes to the Danik, but Win goes all out and deals so much damage. Double kill for that Cassandre. The turret will not finish the job, and Danik will have to run to the hills. Maybe
so. A precarious spot now. Yes, he messed up on third Drake, but if ENTROPIQ mess up on the fourth Drake, that immediately switches the game in towards Unit's favor.
Oh, and Jerky does not mess up with that hook.
No, suddenly that is not an option anymore. The Herald is being dropped in on the mid lane, so he could see a contest right now. Wind going in.
Yep, he has popped that ghost, managed to get Danik away, and there's the all-out. Will go all-out, but will get charmed. Neza managed to grab that kill onto the enemy support.
It's basically never worth, even to get the inhibitor on bot lane there to give up the Baron, and he's clearly aware of it. He's teleported in. They're looking for a potential angle. No angles to be found yet. Strode doesn't have an ultimate to be the hero, but
Win managed to get 3 people away. Man needs to snap back. The kill goes in the hands of Strode the Shybill. They see what's going on. 8k to the Baron. Manny is there. They want to turn. They want to fight him. And the Karthus will get his ult down, but will die as he was locked in place. Now Deathlock tries to find something here. Jerky hooks Manny away from the Baron. The Baron will fall down. Spooky smites. True. But then they will sacrifice their mid laner and try to find something else. But that ultimate gets to the flash onto Neza. The kill goes.
Teleport. Remember, he just used it in their face for that Baron contest.
There's Jerky. He will use that power freeze. The hook will not go through so far, but now it connects onto Danik, and Strode has no ultimate angle. Danik is still alive, and Robocop damaged to decimate the enemy backline. Spooky gets the Drake, and then Manny managed to get the kill. The shadow goes to the side of Neza, but Deathlock cannot find those auto attacks. Manny uses the ult. They get Jerky. Jerky has no flash. Ace for the side of ENTROPIQ. Shybill will get dealt a lot of damage, and Manny has the Immortal Shield of Bob. The Q3 is there, but the damage just lacking. The shutdown goes into the Karthus pockets. The scaling their eyes towards a big purple worm and start threatening the Baron Nashor takedown.
I'm surprised they didn't chase that up, because 3 critical engage ultimates were down from the side of ENTROPIQ, whereas Unit have almost everything up.
And now they get also the Baron Nashor Wind. Pops 2 up in the air. They leave him for dead, but the rest of them do manage to exit.
This feels like a game that could come down to one huge team fight.
Spooky is getting cold, and maybe that's not a team fight, but that's a huge pick. They are full resetting. They're not committing on that trade. Jerky will try to save the time. The hook will not connect. Robocop is still alive. That's a lot of damage. The ultimate onto 3 and 4, and Manny gets that first kill. Shybill should die. He does die as Yone does with the snapback, but now the ultimate comes down. That's not a lot of damage, and they'll start sustaining pretty soon as Spooky still has access to that Warmox, and that's a 3-for-1. No, he hasn't.
But no, he hasn't. Well, that blows. But you are seeing the shield's composition work out against the Karthus. ENTROPIQ, blood in the water. They're going in for the
so
kill.
much damage. Neza flashes away. It's the die from the flash, and now Danik turns their attention towards the turrets. That game was almost lost, but ENTROPIQ managed to find that one critical angle. They're hitting the Nexus. They're ignoring the champions, and ENTROPIQ managed to claw their way back to the W. At least that Robocop plays. He is a little bit of a classical top laner. And that actually eliminates the Zac as well, I feel, for as a support. Yeah, I think it's support. Should be support.
This
Poppy.
could be support Poppy. It could also be support Twisted Fate, which is something that has been being done in scrims throughout Europe, but we are yet to actually see it be brought out on the stage. It looks like it could be a Viego-Ivan match on bot side, and another bot lane fiesta of the day. Oh my god, they are going at it. Level 2 has been reached in the middle of the fight. Denik on towards Jerky. Jerky, no flash. Q flash from Denik. And suddenly the lane turns before Denik is definitely not going to be able to join Ivan on contesting. Ivan does have
the flash. They want to get on Neza. Denik will die. There's a reset. Shybill will not pick up the Phantom. They try to force their way around, but there's Spooky. There's a top side.
Yeah, Robocop just incredibly relaxed, to be honest. Like, he's just a Malphite, he just exists. He's threatening enough just by existing. A large CS lead, though, that he's got against Twisted Fate there, even once Wind has all the CS down. Should have paid a bit more attention to that lane with all the chaos going on bot side. I'm really interested in seeing how that happens. Strode, though, he's in.
Yep, he's in. He'll get the kill, actually.
Wait, mid?
Spooky will get the kill in the mid lane. They both died.
Yeah.
Wait,
that is a 1-for-1, but the wave is moving back in towards many, so Deathlock would have lost even more CS on that push.
There comes the Destiny, the gate, it pops, the golden card is onto the Valkyrie, so now they can move back. Unstoppable Force only onto Jerky, and he has the Aftershock, and it's a disaster. Many needs to flash towards the other side, but there comes Danik and Strode, but they're very, very late to the party with the ultimate flash. Zenith Blade in, the damage is just shy. No, it's enough, and it's a 1-for-1, and now Strode tries to find the angle. He can parkour. He has played Tony Pro Skater too.
A position to be able to contest or trade even. For those Kevins nowhere near on that Drake and bot. So I remember last game Karthus was on that Drake basically at spawn. As Grubs was being contested by Sejuani. This time around, not so spooky.
Some are kind of absurd for the solo laners of ENTROPIQ. They have been getting their way. There's a flash, a nice cleanse from Strode, but the Chains of Corruption will connect Neza. Tries to find the angle, Danik manages to keep him at bay for now, but now he's the target, he'll get slowed down, and Deathlock will get the kill onto the ultimate. Now they're chasing Spooky, that's not pinned to the wall so far, and they're trying to get the chain onto him, but the root caller is there, and now Manny has teleported back. He's trying to find the angle, but he's sitting on a ward. The Destiny is there, the gate, the golden guard, they managed to connect everything on top of him, but the chain! There's a lot of space created. Wind will connect the Necton, just plain old rock for him, but as long as it does the work, that's all fine. And now Strode has an issue, Steadfast Presence, into the Spectral Mode, into the knockup, into the easy peasy pickup. Not enough auto attacks to reset that timer, but the plate will go their way. Neza now is burning down, he's getting ignited, and Jerky just runs away from the other side. Then he tries to donate the kill with the Zenith Blade, and Strode managed to connect it with the Zap.
Yep, they needed that. Valve's going to get denied an additional wave, and that's plates for Strode as well, immediately under translation. Note how far away from the wall he's playing there, though. That's not how Zoe would normally want to play, but he's still conscientious that probably could all in. Speaking of all ins.
Oh, Robocop has no ultimate, a lot of damage on the Shibel. Robocop flashes onto a control wall, but there's Wind, flashes back, gets a kill with one extra attack, and now Daisy, she's a little bit confused. The golden card hits Ivern taps the cam for some reason and falls down like timber. Google them first, make sure they're not poisonous, but there's Destiny, there's a gate, there's a flash, he managed to get away. The redemption is very nice, and there's a supportal combat as well. Wind drops down, Robocop is his nemesis after all, but has still not gotten access to his Unstoppable Force back. But still, even though they lose one, they get all 6 of the Kevins now. They're pushing power with the TF, should be extremely annoying to deal with, to say the least. Neza, he gets up from 2 different directions, the cleanse is there, he tries to dance his way around, but Strode has none of it.
Yep, don't worry, Wind. Neza's going to be feeling the Malphite later on in the game as well. From here on out, like, it's just not really happening, and he's not going to go full armor. He already has more than enough armor to be able to do everything he wants. You can just add one singular AP item onto there, and you'll probably have good value over it. Speaking of,
redemption drops, Danik uses his ultimate. That's a 2-man ultimate, boom, shakalaka, and they get the 2 kills for the Ivern.
It's happening. Ivern looks to be nabbing that Herald topside as a play happens bot side for Unity.
Goodbye, Manny.
Actually concede the studio to ask them. Daisy right now is not controlled anywhere near to the extent that she should be able to. Once that is figured out, then we'll see true Ivern play.
The Corki is dead.
Oh, one reset.
The ultimate, there's a reset. He can still ult his way away, but then the Double 4 goes onto the land. The passive clone is there now. Then he has to reconnect with the fight, but Shibel is the target of ENTROPIQ, but maybe he'll get away because they turn into Spooky. Spooky's executed! But now Strode has been unleashed. He turns out the ultimate. He gets all that movement speed. It matters a lot because they cannot touch him. Jerky will get the kill, but he'll sacrifice himself, flash his flash. And that's still a double kill for the Rock in the top side. Robocop has been smacking Kiddos.
Honestly should favor ENTROPIQ there, given how few tools they really had to work with in that fight.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Yep.
I mean, he's an assassin.
Yeah,
he's just
you
an
were saying?
assassin. Yeah, he's
Just hold away.
Yeah, and that will come off cooldown really fast as well. Oh!
Ooh, that's a lot of damage, but the Heartbreaker will try to break Manny's heart. He doesn't find the angle, and Deathlock gets the kill. Oh, Jerky does. And tries to find one more on the other side of the map. ENTROPIQ just secures the Drake. And that's only the first Drake for them. That's a very nice angle that Unity found.
Yeah, very, very good one, actually. It gives them priority on towards the Baron. I don't think they're going to get a chance like this again, and they're going to take it. There's no ultimate on Robocop. There's no many to do anything to them at all. But remember, ENTROPIQ already won a fight like that, but they didn't win it without Spooky, who also goes down. The Baron is wide open. Many does not have teleport when he comes off cooldown here, when he comes out of death here. He's going to have to walk all the way from base. He's not going to be able to be here on time unless ENTROPIQ go ham to extend it. They have to go in, and they have to do it now.
Oh, and then it does go in. Strode is alone in a 1-1 with the enemy support, but the other side is the option as the foreman ultimate. Oh my goodness, that's a pentakill!
No one can take that from you. Very good setup, straight into the immediate follow-up by Strode. Absolutely no hesitation.
Yep, that's
It's a
nice
formality
well.
to end at this point. Brilliant, brilliant 3-man ult by Strode again. This guy has had a phenomenal series. He had a phenomenal 2 splits, to be honest, overall, right? Very, very strong talent coming in. Jackie's is doing really, really well in the LEC right now, right?
He's delivering, and ENTROPIQ will get their first 2-0 win. I don't think there's anything they can do to stop them. There's an engage. They try to do something, but only one man gets team rocketed away. Spooky is still there. The teleport will come through from Robocop, who will have access to that unstoppable force as soon as he arrives back. But now Strode dies. Shut down Doris Scheibel. He tries to get the reset. He gets the second reset. That's a double kill. Gets away from the ultimate. One more Heartbreaker. Third reset. Triple kill. And Robocop cannot hit all 3 people at once. He'll hit one. He'll end the reset train. But that's
a
breath of fresh air. There's a Destiny. The gate will not go through. Actually, it does. They want to go on to Danik, and Robocop almost would win if it was a 1v1. But that's an ace for Unity, who'll win a few more minutes.
Big of a window that you're going to have to play with some kind of de facto priority on bot side and be able to get this Baron, as many shows LeBlanc who the real assassin of Season 14 is.
Side of the map, and in 1 minute, 12 seconds time, the next Baron will spawn many. Okay, now I think he's bad.
He carries in a terrible spot, Season 14 facts.
Oh, yeah, now they try sieging down. Under the top side, there's an engage from the Poppy, but the ultimate from Danik managed to keep people away, and the first reset will come. Scheibel will drop down from the Ignite in 6 seconds time, and Danik dying does not mean jack, as Robocop can still run everyone down, get the rocket cheers, will, as my team will just get the Drakes. He out-sustains the Twisted Fate. That's not even fun to look at.
Yeah, that's a fairly demoralizing thing to be witnessing.
Flash ultimate, double kill, Blast Inhibitor, and yep, that's game over. A little less than 2 minutes.
Yep. And that's it, a gigantic play by Robocop and Strode to end that game. A montage highlight right there. Straight 2-0 for ENTROPIQ at the top of Hit Point Masters and at the top of the Hit Point Masters Civil War in the EPL.